Checking in from the center field at West End Stadium, I'm Charlie Hatch. I'm joined by Dave Bearswalt, the project manager here at West End Stadium. And Dave, there's a lot happening obviously around the stadium, but what are some of the key things to see in August?
So as we turn a calendar once again, the big thing we've got going is the Bailey installation, Bailey 2.0 as it's been dubbed, on the north side of the stadium. I think you saw that with the supporter groups that were here. It's kind of cool to see some fans come into the stadium for the first time. And get some hands-on experience with the Bailey, so that was pretty cool to see.
I was going to say, just going off that, how nice is it knowing that obviously this is a project that's going to be for 2021, but these are the people that will be affected and the people who will be in that section soon.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time on site. We're here, long hours, long weekends. A lot of folks putting in a lot of time. And you kind of get focused in on what you're doing, and it's good to have that reminder every now and then of, hey, eventually there's going to be people in these seats again, and people here enjoying, what the club has brought to the city.
And going off that, obviously that's one area where the fans will be. Another area will be obviously premium seating. You're starting to see the traffic coding going on there. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the traffic coding goes underneath the seats, provides some watertight protection for the back of house areas, some of the tunnels underneath the seating bowl. So you'll see that around the stadium. And then seating will get started here middle of August, towards the end of August. We'll start the rails and get going with seating, and that'll carry us in through the fall.
Another thing too going on, obviously we're talking about seating, but the scoreboards are starting to come in as well.
Again, you're starting to see those elements that really make the stadium. We're standing on the pitch for the first time in months, because we've had so much steel in here and so many cranes. Some of the first foot traffic on the pitch. We're starting to get our trench drains and our aprons around the pitch, getting ready for pitch installation, and of course the scoreboards, as you noted. You start to see those things that make up what's going to give the stadium its character. And just behind it, of course, the widest scoreboard in any soccer-specific stadium in North America. So those things are starting to come to fruition, start to arrive, and start to be installed, and it's really neat to see.
Yeah, so these are all the big things happening inside the interior. There's also some changes coming on the outside. What are those?
So we mentioned a lot of the work that's going on in the bowl inside the stadium. And the press tower on the west side, we're really focused on getting that enclosed. So you'll see, if you drive by here on John Street, you'll see some of the window installation that we got started here in the last week or so. That'll be hot and heavy through August and into September. Also, you'll start to see metal panels cover up the insulation we have on the west side all the way up to the 7th floor. So you'll start to see that enclosure start to happen, so we can then start to hone in on the finishes inside the press tower.
Well, it's looking good. We'll have plenty of coverage and updates as well. Again, make sure you check westendstadium.com and our social media channels at West End. As always, there's also FCCincinnati.com, and stay tuned for more.